Okay, we're gonna play until we can't play anymore.
Punk music is important because it is a statement, and Gilman has always been a statement.
924 Gilman is a community space.
It's a place for people to come and enjoy music.
It's mostly based around concerts.
It's all ages, and that it really does everything in its power to remain all ages.
Anybody can be a part of it.
It's DIY, and it's all volunteers, so nobody here really gets paid.
It was very easy to feel like welcome here. Whether you're playing or like as an audience member.
People who work here do it because they like it.
Gilman has staked its claim as the punk venue of the Bay Area.
924 Gilman Street, located in West Berkeley, is an underground music venue most famous for its indoor DIY art scene, alternative music, and for arguably starting the careers of Operation Ivy, Rancid, and Green Day. 924 Gilman Street hosts shows on every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of each week, all of which welcome people of all ages and economic backgrounds. Unlike many other venues, Gilman is entirely run by volunteers, emphasizing the unique style of operation.
Gilman opened in 1986. It was opened by a guy named Tim Yohannan, who saw that there was like a budding music scene in the East Bay and wanted to have a space where punks could come and play for free, that had like a list of values and rules which are posted on our front door.
The very first show was on New Year's Eve, December 31st of 1986. It pretty much started out as just a place for people to come and enjoy music, and that's pretty much what it still is today. Gilman functions as a nonprofit because all of our volunteers are volunteers, so everyone who works here is unpaid. The people who do work here are super involved with trying to get more volunteers, trying to do the best for the club, as well as for the bands who play here.
924 Gilman is operated by the 501c3 nonprofit Alternative Music Foundation. That means that it is classified by the IRS as a public charity. Gilman has no owner and has no revenue other than shows, donations, and fundraising.
Gilman is all volunteer run. Nobody here gets paid. We all do this like on our own time. Most of us work full time, work multiple jobs, but still care about the space enough to make sure that it keeps going. So I wanted to get involved because I cared about what happens here. I still care about what happens here, and any time that I could give, I felt like wasn't even enough to pay back what this space has given me.
I think the fact that Gilman is volunteer run and has been volunteer run for 33 years is really important, because it means that everyone who's involved here is here because they absolutely want to be.
I became a volunteer right out of high school. I was doing DIY shows in Martinez, where I'm from, and after high school, I just didn't really have a platform anymore. And Gilman, kind of was that platform for Berkeley area.
What makes Gilman unique is the people who are here. I think everyone who comes to Gilman regularly, both volunteers and just people who come through the door and pay to see shows, are a really unique group of people who care a lot about maintaining a space that's safe for both a 15-year-old and a 25-year-old, and where those people can mingle and be friends and come together with a common interest.
It's really the people here. It's really cool. Like in between songs and sets, I really like talking to people and introducing myself and just making new friends. Nobody here cares about if you're gay or you're straight or bi, and you can just express yourself in any way you want. And it's just a safe place to do stuff like that.
Gilman definitely stands out from what's around us. Gilman's always stood out from what's around us, honestly. This used to be a warehouse. This was the warehouse district. There's just railroads and nothingness. Then Gilman popped up.
By definition, gentrification is the process of renovating and improving a house or district so that it conforms to middle-class taste. Gentrification brings higher rent and raises property value, which pushes out people in low-income housing and creates an exclusive environment. Not only has the rent increased because of these changes, It has also created a significant shift in the clientele at 924.
There's definitely a lot of gentrification, a lot of fancy tea houses and coffee shops. There's a Whole Foods.
It's been a struggle to maintain our relationship with our surroundings. We've always been, the ratty building in the middle of a gentrified neighborhood that's sort of screaming and kicking and saying, get off of me and stay away, unless you want to be a part of me.
Gilman has managed to stay alive amongst all of it, and I think that's pretty impressive.
924 Gilman began as a strictly punk venue, providing a platform for musicians to express socially aware topics through confrontational fashions and sped-up rock tempos. However, the music scene at 924 Gilman has evolved. Not only does the venue host punk bands, it now prides itself in underground music, incorporating genres such as industrial metal, bedroom pop, grindcore, alternative rock, and indie.
Punch my dad in the face, 'cause he said I'm a waste. Down in bruises again, try hit lose it again.
Was I fell in that pit that I dug for myself? I saw everything that feeded me.
924 Gilman Street has a significant impact on the people that perform there, volunteer there, and those who experience the true underground music scene.
Gilman has really given me a space to, especially as I was growing up, figure out my values and what I cared about.
Gilman has given me a community, people who I hang out with outside of here, mentors, experience. It's changed my life, definitely.
What makes the space the way it is the people that are running it. This is just a building at the end of the day.
It's always been a blank canvas. It is whatever you make it.
As cheesy as it sounds, giving me a family.
924 Gilman is do whatever the fuck you want, but love each other at the same time.
Gilman is a haven.